Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. So as the title reads, today's video is going to be about step by step makeup for beginners, and also I have shown some makeup tools you really need to begin with and really need to begin with your makeup. So if you're interested, please keep on watching, and if you want to know how to begin your makeup, please keep on watching. And also I have included and shown everything from drugstore, so it is gonna be totally beginner friendly. So please watch this video till the end. But before that, you know the drill. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new video from my channel, and please like, share and comment. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So I have totally prepped my skin, meaning I have used a very good scrubber to exfoliate my skin and remove any kind of dead cells. Then I have applied my face wash and I washed my face thoroughly. Then I have applied a very good serum, then an eye cream, then a moisturizer and a little bit of lip balm. So this is the way you should also prep your skin. If you don't have a serum or don't have an eye cream, that is totally fine. You can totally use your moisturizer and you are good to go. But prepping your skin is really important, and I would recommend to use a good scrubber before doing your makeup. That way the dead cells will get removed and your base would be really flawless. So let's start by applying my primer. Now some people don't use primer, that is their comfortable zone and they can do whatever they want, but I do use a good primer because you know I have very oily skin and my cheeks tends to get breakouts, so I don't apply my foundation directly on my skin. I apply a primer. Primer works like a barrier, so I apply my primer. It also helps to control the oiliness of my skin, so I use a very good primer before my foundation. So I will do a primer video certainly. So I am using today the NYX Angel Well, and this is a very good drugstore primer and I love this one. This is not a typical silicone type of primer. It looks like this, and you need to apply it first on this area where you get more pores and more oils, then just spread it and apply it. Now you can totally skip your whole face if you don't want, but I apply it on my whole face. It gives a very smooth finish and it hides any kind of pore, and it also helps to control the oil. So that's it, I'm done with my primer. Now I'm gonna use my foundation using a damp sponge. So let's talk about our beauty blender or any kind of makeup sponge. You have seen me using a damp sponge for applying my foundation, that is this one. So what is a damp sponge? Actually it expanded while I wetted. Every sponge expanded while you wet it. So what I do, I take the sponge, the dry one, and then I just wet that sponge thoroughly, then I soak that excess water out, and this is the damp sponge. You cannot see any water if you press it, but it feels really damp. So that is the sponge you need to apply your foundation. Now you can use a foundation brush for it, but I don't I'm not comfortable using any kind of foundation brush, and I prefer this kind of a makeup sponge because it is really multi-purpose. You can apply your foundation, your concealer, your cream blush, your cream contour. If you're doing a cream contour, you can totally apply it with it, and you can apply your highlighter. So this one thing can serve really multi-purposely, so I use this one. So I'm using the NYX one. I have a Plume one also, and I have started using my sponge with the YBP sponge, but the YBP sponge is, I don't use it now because it retails for 1200 rupees, I think, if I'm not wrong. I will link everything in the description box, but this one retails for 600 rupees, and I love this portion. Can you see this? This is really important, and this one is really comfortable for application of any kind of concealer or powder. So I love this portion of this sponge, and also this flat portion to apply my foundation, and also this dome portion. I love this sponge because it applies product really well, do not soak anything, and it is really affordable also because it retails for 600 rupees, so obviously it is really affordable. So now I'm gonna apply my foundation using this sponge. So for foundation, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me foundation matte plus poreless foundation in the shade 310 Sun Beige. Now this shade is a really well and perfect match for my skin tone. So what I do, I take the required amount on the back of my hand. So this is it. Then I take I just warm it up a little bit, then I dot it on my face like so. Now I use this flat portion and I'm just bouncing it. Now don't pull your skin, just bounce the product, bounce the sponge, and that way your foundation will be blended.
You ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say.
Now I'm taking the sponge and I'm applying it on my I'm applying it on my neck. Your neck is really important. Don't forget to apply your foundation over there. And I'm done applying my foundation, and this is my skin looking up close. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a concealer. So I'm gonna use my Fit Me concealer, and I'm in the shade 30 Honey, and this concealer shade is a very pretty well match for my skin tone. Now I'm just gonna blend everything with my sponge.
I know I'm not easy. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And I have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow.
So this is how my face is looking after applying my concealer. Now one thing I really want to mention, that if you have dry under eye area, like I have dry under eye area, please don't use a foundation under your eye if you are gonna use your concealer. That way it will look very creasy and your under eye area will become more dry. So I don't use my foundation here if I'm gonna use my concealer. I just use my foundation only then if I'm skipping my concealer. So can you see? You can see some certain, very fine lines there. These are my smile lines, and I have really dry under eye. So after blending your concealer, use your loose powder to set your concealer. It's very important to set your concealer. So I'm using my Maybelline Master Fix loose powder, and this loose powder is amazing. It's very light and it sets everything in place, and it's really amazing. So what I do, I just take that powder on this portion, okay. So I just take my powder and then I just loosely place it all over on my concealer. Then I just do this. Then I'm gonna do the same to my other eye. And that's it. You can see that it's looking not very blended and it's looking really powdery. That is because I'm gonna blend it after I use the powder all over my face. It's really humid and I need to lock everything, and since I have used this Fit Me foundation, so I'm just gonna lock everything. So especially around my mouth and around my nose and on my forehead. Then I'm just gonna pat it. Now it is okay if it's looking powdery right now, because I will use a setting spray after everything. So after using the setting spray, it will look really blended and really gonna look like your second skin. So after this, I'm gonna do my brow. So for that, I'm taking my NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Espresso, and this one is affordable and really amazing. So I'm just gonna comb my brow first, like so. Then I'm just gonna focus on the arch first. See how natural it's looking, and that is the aim actually.
You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow, where you go.
So that's it. That is how my brows are looking now. So it's looking really natural, and you should aim for a natural look. That way your makeup, your face, everything will look really good. Now let's do the rest of my face. So I'm gonna use a palette that is really combined, and I'm gonna use my Maybelline Master Contour palette. This is in the shade medium to deep. This is the palette, and it is really combined up. This palette is really combined because it has everything you need. It has a bronzer, highlighter, and also a blush. So I'm just gonna use the bronzer first, and I'm gonna use my fingers for it. Now I'm sure if you follow me, you have seen this before also. So this is the portion where you should use your bronzer. This is the cheekbone. If you do this, you can see this, okay? You can see the bone here. So this is where you want to cast your shadow. So I'm just using my finger to do that.
Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm
See, now let's do your nose.
you know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow, where you
And that's it. Now I'm just gonna apply it on my jaw area just to hide the double chin.
You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
I'm done with my bronzer. Now let's use the blush. So I'm using my fingers for that as well. So I'm just gonna smile and I'm gonna apply it on the apples of my face. Now, ooh, it is really pigmented. So I'm not a very blush person. I don't really use blush that much, but I'm totally a bronzer person. I love bronzers. Now I'm just gonna go with my sponge and I'm just gonna blend everything.
You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
So this is how my face is looking up close. Now let's go for eyes. So for eyes, I'm not gonna use any kind of shadow, but I'm gonna tell you what brush you need as a beginner for any eye look. So for that you need a fluffy brush, blending brush. Like these are the fluffy blending brush. These are by Wet n Wild. One is the P20, another is the P15. So either of them, you can use either of them. You don't need both of them. Anyone would do a very pretty much good job. So I'm gonna use the small one and I'm just gonna use it on my crease. So for that I'm taking the same bronzer and I'm taking it on my brush, then tapping the excess away. It is very important to tapping the excess away, otherwise you will have fallout incident and you don't need that. So now this is your crease line. Okay, everyone has a crease line. This is my crease line. This is where I can feel the bone. So this is my crease line. Now apply it on the crease line and go very light-handed and go like this back and forth motion. See? Can you see the difference? It is looking more defined. I don't have a very good camera, so I don't know if it's catching it, but in person it is really looking defined.
Time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
See, this is looking more defined. Now I'm gonna do the same to my other eye. So this is how it's looking now. This is looking really defined. Now you can totally go again with your bronzer to define it more, but I'm not gonna do that. Now I'm taking the opposite portion of that same brush and I'm gonna apply the blush shade on my lid, and don't forget to tap out the excess.
No worries, let's flow forward now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a
So this is how my eyes are looking up close. You can see it's looking more defined, and you know, doing this would open up your eyes and your eyes will look really good. So now it's time for lining your eyes. So for that I am gonna use my NYX ink eyeliner, and if you are a beginner, this kind of felty pen kind of eyeliners are really good for you because it is really easy to use. So I'm going for this felt tip liner. This is the liner and it is really comfortable to use. So I'm just gonna line my eyes now. Now I build up my liner really slowly, and if you are a beginner you should do that also. That way it would look really good and very defined.
Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow.
This is the liner. Now I'm just gonna quickly do my other eye. So this is how my eyes are looking. Now one trick I do to mattify and intensify my black color. So what I do, I take my kajal and I'm just gonna draw it over my eyeliner. That way the color, the black color will get very intensified and it looks really beautiful.
Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time where.
See the difference? I love it. So this is a trick I follow. See, it's looking really jet matte black and it is looking really amazing. So now it's time for mascara. Now you can totally use your kajal on your lower waterline if you want, but I usually don't do it for a simple look. I like my eyeliners like this. So I'm just now gonna do my mascara, and for that I am using this Maybelline Hyper Curl Easy Wash mascara. Now I usually don't use this mascara. I really love my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but since I am doing a very affordable beginner friendly makeup look, for that reason only I am using this one. Now this is a really good mascara, but I really love that one over this. So I'm going now. A trick I'm gonna use to give my eyelashes a very good lifted and curled look. So what I do, I take my fingers and I do this. See how lifted and curly it's looking. So you can totally use a eyelash curler for it, but I don't use eyelash curlers because I feel really intimidated by them. So I don't use them. So I just use my fingers for it. So I just do this. I just press them a little bit. Now you don't want to do it directly after used or applied your mascara, because that way everything will get smudged. Use it while your mascara gets semi-dried. Can you understand? Because that way your lashes will get lifted. Now it's time for highlighter, the best part of your makeup. So I'm using that same palette and I'm using my fingers. Your fingers are your best friend for applying any kind of makeup. I really think that, because when I was a beginner I used to use my fingers a lot. Even for my eye makeup I used to use my fingers a lot, and I still use my fingers to apply my blush, bronzers and my highlighters. So for highlighter I'm using the same palette and I'm applying it this way. So don't go overboard with your highlighters, because you know it will make you look really patchy and it will highlight any kind of impurities on your face. So use it on your high points only, where the light gets reflected. See, this is the way. Now on your brow bone a little bit and in this area. Do the same to the other cheek. Now I know it's not looking well blended because I'm not blending it right now. I'm gonna blend it. There is a trick for that. So now after applying your highlighter, what you need to do, you just take your setting spray and your makeup sponge, and what you're gonna do, you're just gonna spray your setting spray onto your sponge. See, now just press your highlighter like so, very lightly. Very lightly, it will give that natural kind of glow and it will remove any kind of powderiness from your highlighter look, and it will lock everything. Now I'm just gonna spray my face. See, now just fan it. You can use literally a fan for it. I don't have my hand fan right now, so I'm using my hand for it. So after that, just go with that same portion where you have sprayed your setting spray and just push everything in place. Just push your setting spray. It will lock your makeup really well and give you that blended second skin kind of look.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down.
So this is how it's looking after pressing everything in place. Now this is the skin up close. Can you see? It's looking really flawless and it's looking like I have nothing. I haven't used any foundation on my face and looking like my second skin, and that is the aim. So now I'm gonna use my lip liner. So I'm gonna use a red lipstick today, and it is really safe. It is really safe to line your lips first. You can totally skip this one if you are comfortable using your lipstick directly, but I'm not comfortable using my red lipstick directly, so I'm using a lip liner, and this is my holy grail lip liner. I use it for every makeup look. So this is actually a very good match for my lips. It gives me that nude kind of lip color feel. That's why I love this one.
Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
So the reason why I have applied the lip liner all over my lip, just to give my lipstick or liquid lipstick the lasting power, just to increase the lasting power of my liquid lipstick or lipstick. So I'm just gonna use my liquid lipstick now. I'm using my Smashbox lipstick. This is in the shade Bauze. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. So this is a very pretty red for me. Everyone I think everyone should have a perfect red lipstick color for them, and this is for me. This is a very perfect red lip color for me.
Let's take it slow.
See, I just love this color. And also the Smashbox liquid lipstick staying power is really good, and it also transfer proof, so you just need to give it a few seconds to get dried and be that transfer proof amazing lipstick. So I just love this color. So I've shown you a fluffy blending brush before, and now I'm gonna show you this one. This is a PAC 203 pencil brush. This is very important for any kind of precise look. You can highlight your brow bone with it, you can highlight your inner corners with it, you can use it to apply eyeshadows onto your lower lash line. This is a very multi-purpose brush, and if you are a beginner you need this one. So you need basically two brushes for your entire eyeshadow look. One is a fluffy blending brush, another one is a pencil brush. Now you can totally buy brushes from PAC. Their brushes are really well quality wise, and also they are really affordable. So these are the two brush you need for your eyeshadow look. And you can also purchase a brush. This is a Color Bar powder brush, and this is affordable also, and this is really soft, and it is important for powdering your face. Or if you follow my channel, if you follow my makeup videos, I often use loose powder on this area just to control any kind of fallout. So after applying that loose powder, you need this kind of a brush to brush that loose powder away. So this is a good brush for applying your powders and overall. So these three brushes and a sponge, these four tools you really need for your makeup, for beginning any kind of makeup, and anything else you can do with your fingers. So I mean, anything else with makeup you can do with your finger. So these are the four you need as your makeup tool. And also I would recommend to wash your makeup tools often, because you need to keep the germs away. You won't want that breakouts, so just keep those brushes and also this makeup sponge clean. Okay, so you can use your face wash to clean your brushes and your sponge. I use my Clean and Clear I use my Clean and Clear face wash to clean these, so you can totally use them. And that's it. So that's it, that is it with today's makeup. And I'm just gonna brush my hair off camera and I'll be right back. So that's it for today. I have done with the video and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment box below. You can totally DM me and you can totally share your pictures if you recreate this look. I am in Instagram and also in Facebook, and I have shared those details in the description box below. Please check that out, and I would love to see you guys recreating this look, and that would mean a lot. So I shall see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye bye.